Car racing games. Many people like to play car racing games. Car racing game fan pages are actually more because I myself am a big fan of car racing games. Whenever I get time I play car racing game. In today's video I will share the top 5 car racing games in my list. You will have a lot of fun playing them and you will have a nice time spent, so let's start the video. Starting off with number 5, it's Need for Speed Unbound. Need for Speed Unbound, stylized as NFS Unbound, is a 2022 racing video game developed by Criterion Games and published by Electronic Arts. The game is the 25th installment in the Need for Speed series and the successor to 2019's Heat. It is the first game in the series for Criterion since 2013's rivals with Ghost Games, and the first as the main developer since 2012's Need for Speed, Most Wanted. Need for Speed Unbound is a racing game set in a fictional city called Lakeshore City, which is based on Chicago. It features an open-world environment and gameplay similar to that of previous entries in the series, being mainly focused around street racing. The Heat system from Need for Speed Heat returns in Unbound, where the player attempts to gain notoriety among the police. Additionally, the game features various forms of customization such as installing various body kits, adding a splitter, and even completely removing the front or rear bumpers. And number 4 is Forza Horizon 5. Forza Horizon 5 is a 2021 racing video game developed by Playground Games and published by Xbox Game Studios. It is the 5th Forza Horizon title and 12th main installment in the Forza series. The game is set in a fictionalized representation of Mexico. It was released on the 9th of November 2021 for Windows, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X/S. Forza Horizon 5 is a racing video game set in an open-world environment based in a fictional representation of Mexico. The game has the largest map in the entire Forza Horizon series, being 50% larger than its predecessor, Forza Horizon 4, while also having the highest point in the Horizon series. The map was described by creative director Mike Brown as one of the most diverse Forza Horizon maps the team has built. The map contains an active caldera volcano, jungles and beaches, ancient Mayan temples, and towns and cities such as Guanajuato. Players can explore the open world freely, though they can also compete in multiplayer races and complete the campaign mode. Both the cars featured in the game and the player character can be extensively customized. Players are able to create custom liveries and tunes for cars, and perform engine swaps, drivetrain swaps, or install body kits on certain vehicles. And number 3 is Drive Club. Drive Club is a racing video game developed by Evolution Studios and published by Sony Computer Entertainment for PlayStation 4. It was announced during the PlayStation 4 press conference on the 20th of February 2013, and, after several delays, was released worldwide in October 2014. Drive Club is a racing game in which players compete in races around the world in several different game modes. A major focus of the game is the club aspect. Players may join a club or create their own and will compete against other clubs to ultimately see whose club is the best. Clubs consist of up to 6 players. Players complete challenges together representing their club and earn fame and XP. The player earns fame by driving well and completing challenges. Fame determines the player's level as well as the club level. As the player levels up, they automatically unlock items, such as new vehicles, accolades, or color scheme. Every team member's action contributes to the club's overall success. The game's tracks and environments are inspired by actual places in diverse regions throughout the globe, such as Norway and India, Tamil Nadu. Drive Club features dynamic weather systems such as rain and snowfall and a day-night cycle. Each raindrop has realistic behavior. There are 3 main game modes in Drive Club: Tour, Single Event and Multiplayer. Tour is a campaign mode where single-player events set in various locations can be played using the allocated cars. A set of objectives are present and can be tackled during the events. In the single event game mode, players choose what event they would like to play: drift, sprint, race or time trial, and have the freedom to select the location, weather and other options. The multiplayer game mode revolves around competition and cooperation with real-life players. Players can complete challenges with social leaderboards, play with clubs, and play online races. There are a total of 50 cars available initially, as well as over 60 more cars that can be downloaded from the PlayStation Store for free or with a charge. The cars are split into 5 categories based on their in-game stats: hot hatch, sports, performance, super and hyper. Each car can be customized with paint jobs and stickers. And number 2 is Car X Street. Car X Street is a racing video game developed and published by CarX Technologies for iOS, Android and Windows. It is the 5th installment in the Car X series. It is a racing simulator that focuses on the world of underground street racing. It features open world that can be explored and experienced, from roads to mountain trails and even coastal paths. Car X Street features a selection of vehicles based on real-life car models. They can be adjusted and customized in different ways to get the most out of them. And finally at number 1 is the Crew Motorfest. The Crew Motorfest is a 2023 racing video game developed by Ubisoft Ivory Tower and published by Ubisoft for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Windows, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. It is the sequel to 2018's The Crew 2 and the third game in the Crew series, and was released on September 14, 2023. The game is set in an open-world environment, a scaled-down version of the Hawaiian island of Oahu. It received generally positive reviews from critics and is considered an improvement over its predecessors. The Crew Motorfest is set in a scaled-down version of the island of Oahu in Hawaii. It is themed around a festival that will serve as the main area for accessing the various events in the game, which is similar to that of the Forza Horizon series of games. Its gameplay is similar to that of the previous games in the series, featuring online multiplayer features referred to in-game as a crew, as well as being able to control vehicles other than cars such as planes and boats. The main part of the game is the playlists. As of September 2023, there are 15 playlists, each with a different theme such as vintage cars, Lamborghini and collaborations with influencers such as Supercar Blondie, Liberty Walk, Yaw, and Donut Media. Another popular mode is the Grand Race, long race which is approximately 10 minutes long with 28 players online, which is split up into 3 sections for 3 tiers of racing. The sections and tiers for each race is chosen by random and swaps every 30 minutes. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel and comment which game you like.